New travel requirements announced. In today's video update, we will talk about New Zealand's travel bubble, as pre-departure testing introduced for people who were in Victoria between the 20th of May and the 25th of May 2021. New Zealand has introduced a new requirement for people flying in the trans-Tasman travel bubble from Australia. A change has been introduced for New Zealand-bound Aussies in the wake of Victoria's growing coronavirus cluster. On Friday, the New Zealand government has announced that new measure would be introduced soon for people who may have visited Victoria in the lead-up to the recent Melbourne outbreak. According to the new directions, people travelling to New Zealand from Australia must demonstrate a negative COVID-19 test report taken 3 days prior to their departure if they have been in Victoria on or after the 20th of May 2021. People who have been in Victoria since 7:59 p.m. on the 25th of May 2021 would not be allowed to enter the country. New Zealand's COVID-19 response minister, Chris Hipkins, said that Australians must keep evidence of a negative pre-departure test with them at all times. According to Mr. Hipkins, these measures are being taken to ensure that people who have been in Melbourne during the infectious period of the original detected COVID-19 cases, but who have since travelled to another state, cannot fly on to New Zealand without first confirming they don't have COVID-19. If travellers failed to show a negative report, they would not be allowed to board or face penalties on arrival in New Zealand. Mr. Hipkins said the new measures would become effective on the 31st of May 2021 from 11:59 p.m. to minimise disruption for those passengers with imminent departures. Before this time, either a pre-departure test or test and self-isolation on arrival into New Zealand will be acceptable to enter the country. Children aged under 2 are exempt from the new regulations. It is another shock for the trans-Tasman bubble after New Zealand announced to pause its arrangement with Victoria last week. For additional community cases of COVID-19 were recorded in the southern state as the cluster grew to 30. Mr. Hipkins said that, although we do not see travellers who have left Victoria prior to the 25th of May 2021 as a major risk to New Zealand, but we want to minimise the risk as much as possible. A negative test would give surety that a person will not be infectious upon arrival in New Zealand. This is the end of today's video update. Don't forget to comment below and share your thoughts with us. Thanks for watching.